everyone, this is the first video for assignment module 1-4B. Basically, this first part that you need to do is exactly like what we did in M-2B. So it's exactly the same. We're going to enter in the information we're given. So we have June 1st. We paid shop rent $200, so that would be rent expense. And then that would be $200. On the 2nd, we purchased office supplies. So again, let me zoom in for you, make it a little easier to see. On the 3rd, we purchased new landscaping equipment on account. So we have lawn care equipment, and then we have accounts payable, Earth Care Inc., it was $1,000. Okay, on the 5th we paid our phone bill, so that's $31. Phone expense. Okay, I'm going to pause and go ahead and finish this part up since it's exactly like what we did on 3-2. I'm sorry, on module 2B. Okay, there is one tricky, I'm almost done. There is one tricky question. On the 14th, it says we received $310 in cash for lawn care fees and earned $480 on account. Right now, the only thing we are going to record is the amount we actually received in cash. So that is something you need to be aware of when you do this. So here we go. We withdrew $100 for personal cash. So we have the owner. Okay, and then on the 26th, we paid for edging repairs. So that is $20. That's going to go to repair expense account. Oops. Okay, on the 28th, here's when we record the 480. For some reason, some of the forms have windings in it as the font. And then the last one is we are paying our part-time worker. So wages, oops, I forgot we don't need to do that for this one. Go over to wages expense, 300. And then we need to total up the accounts. So again, I'm just going to do what I have done in the past, is just let Excel do the math for me. Let's see, make sure I entered everything correct. There we go. Just copy the formula over. And then we need to prove that. So that's part 1. Now we have to determine the cash balance as of June 12th. So at that point, what we're going to do is we're going to go into This is where we cannot use the formula, unfortunately, so I'm going to just go ahead and enter the amount. June 14th, because we're trying to find a balance as of June 12th. So what we're going to do is we need to enter a comment, or if Excel will allow you to do subscripts, superscripts. So basically you want really small font to total up the amount. So we have 640 plus 580 gives us 1220. So on the 14th, we're going to want to put 1220, but we need to make it as small as possible because it's not part of the actual transactions. It's just we're totaling the amount like it asks us to do. So that's part 2. Part 3 is now we have to prove that our balance is the same. And so this time we're going to do it a little differently. Cash balance, so we have our beginning balance. Let me move that over to a different row. And that we're going to get from the top of the problem. Our cash balance at the beginning was $4,604. And then we have cash debits of $1,220. Sorry. Yep, cash $1,220, which is the amount as of June 12th. We're going to total and then less the cash credits, which would be, we have to find the debit totals based on based on June 12th as well. So for this, because of how we're doing the forms in Excel, I would more probably do an insert comment. So you would right click, click on insert comment, and then you could put balance as of June 12th. So then we'd have to do the math. 200 plus 230, 31, 31, 300, and I think I'm missing something because it should be more. 200 plus 230 plus 31. Oops. So plus 31 plus 300 plus 200. There we go. So that's 992. So then we're going to put less cash credits of 992, and that will give us our balance. This minus this. So that's 4832. So that is part 2, is finishing up the proving the balance as of June 12th. That's going to tell us what our cash balance was at that point. Now we have to do, for part 3, we have to prove the combination journal, which is what we did before. So we have our debit columns. So we have cash, general, repair expense, and wages expense. Credit, we have we have cash, general, and lawn care fees. So cash is 2010, 1932, 45, and 600, 1577, 1000, and 2010. So now we're going to total the columns. And already I can see a mistake. There we go. And then again, same thing. Okay, and so they both balance. So far up through part 3, we are good to go. I'm going to stop this video here and then continue the next video with parts 4. If you have any questions on this, let me know.